Hello, it's Jana Eubank. How are you doing? I am back with a layout and card share today. I recently fell in love with the Celebrate Winter collection by Echo Park Paper, and so I picked it up online along with the chipboard accents, and at the same time I picked up these navy chipboard letter stickers by Pink Fresh Studio from their Holiday Wishes collection, just because I thought they coordinated so well. And when I got all this, I decided to do something different. I decided to challenge myself to create as many layouts and cards as I could using this kit and supplementing it with some basics from my stash like cardstock, gems, twine, and ribbons, stuff like that. So anyway, I thought I would flip through those layouts and cards with you and share them with you because it was really fun to do. First, I just wanted to show that I used every single chipboard accent on this sheet, so I feel good about that. I also used every single sticker but one from the element sticker sheet that's in the collection kit. And then really here are the bits that I had left. Now this red paper is not part of the collection. That's some sheets of old, I think, Garden Soho paper by American Crafts that I have in my stash. I bought a big pack of it at their warehouse sale a while ago because it's just this cute basic red dot. And so I mixed that in, but really you can see I used every single bit of it and I love that I did this. It was just fun. So anyway, what I did was I started with the layouts and I was able to make 5 layouts. And I started with that because I knew that those would be, you know, the biggest use of paper. So after I made the layouts, as many layouts as I could, then I used all the scraps and things to create 6 cards. So here's the first page I created. I added in cardstock and gems like I mentioned, and here's that red polka dot paper by American Crafts. I also added in this Doodlebug Design chipboard letter sticker set because I found that recently at Tuesday Morning and it was only $2 and the red was perfect. It was a fun pop of red, you know, to bring out the red accents with so much blue. So that I also added in. But here's the first layout. This one is about my kids going on a day of sledding with their aunt, and they took these cute pictures. Their outfits were all these wacky colors, and so it really wouldn't have looked good with any paper collection. So I switched those to black and white and then just let the pattern papers shine. And actually I love the way that black and white pops against these blues and reds. It's really pretty. The next layout I created is this one, and I had taken this picture of myself in the winter time 2 years ago, and with the intention of writing down, you know, the things that I was pondering in the new year, but then I never did that layout. So of course I can't remember what I was pondering about 2 years ago, but I thought I would use those selfie pictures to create a layout about what I love about winter. So here are those navy chipboard letters by Pink Fresh Studio. They're so cute. They have this gold foil line in the center of each letter, which I love. And then I added in some buttons and twine, some cardstock, but basically everything here is from the collection. So there's the second one. Here's the third one. These are of my girls and their cousins when they were little. Their grandma and grandpa gave them embroidered tote bags and long johns for Christmas. So they immediately threw them all on and they look so cute lined up there in a row. And so we took all these silly photos of them modeling their long johns. So I thought this would be a fun set of photos to use with this winter collection. It's a really basic design, but I wanted to feature one of these fun character papers, so I have that across the top. I added in a doily and some cardstocks, and then of course these red chipboard letters again, a little bit of ribbon. Use a tag punch here to put that chipboard piece on, some staples, and then this piece right here is actually like a note card, like one of those note cards you find in the dollar section at Michael's. I just picked some of those up and I thought a long time ago, I don't even know how, probably 2 years ago. So anyway, the blue matched this collection great, and it was a great way to add the title and journaling onto this page. So here you can see I'm starting to layer up, you know, scraps and things behind the photos just to give it more color, but that's a fairly simple layout. So that's the third page. The fourth one, I was really starting to get down on scraps, and so I pulled out a sheet of white cardstock. This cardstock is the Cardabella Ultra White Felt cardstock, and I've mentioned it on my blog before, maybe not on video, but this is my favorite white cardstock. It is, oh, it's just delicious. So if you've never tried it, please get yourself some. It is just wonderful. I love it. Anyway, I have the navy pink fresh chipboard letters here. This is like a thicker letter set that I picked up at a dollar store probably 10 years ago. Gosh, at least 6 or 8 years ago. No, it's gotta be like before that. It was so long, it's so old. Anyway, the colors match great. So I pulled that in with the blue letter stickers and then a little bit of red ribbon and twine. And then I've got some navy cardstock, and then I just used some white cardstock to do the journaling. And then I accented things with the gems again, which always looks cute on winter pages. So there's that one. Then here's the last layout I created. Now I was out of big sheets of pattern paper, so I did go and find this neutral from my stash. And this is actually an Echo Park paper too. That's from a really old collection, Jack and Jill from 2015. I guess it's only 3 years old, but that's what it looks like on the other side. I picked up a pack of this at Tuesday morning. I always look at the packs to see if there's something neutral, and this wood grain just kind of fascinated me, so I picked up a pack of that, and I thought it went great with this this winter paper. So I pulled that in. I used the red chipboard letters again. I did pull in this white letter sticker. These are so cute. These are by Freckled Fawn. I think they're sold out of them, but they're designed by my friend Crafty Jen Scow, and they're the first time I've used them, and they're so cute. I love how they look against this dark blue background. And then this, I was really getting down to bits. Like this blue piece is really only this long, so I'm hiding I'm hiding the seams and things behind the photos, and there's, you know, this picture, this piece here has things punched out of it behind the photos, but you know, I made it work. I made my design according to what scraps I had left, and then just a couple banner pieces up there that I punched out. There's that red American Crafts paper, just some red ribbon from my twine, or red ribbon from my stash, and then there I was able to create that. So those are the 5 layouts I created, and now I will show you the 6 cards. Since I had all the big sheets kind of chopped into, now it was time to start making cards. And I am not a huge card maker, but I do love the ones that I was able to create. And I will show you those in the order I created them too. So here's this first one. This features this cute little owl. I think at this point that was the last little big chipboard piece that I had left, so I wanted to feature him on a card. I brought in some buttons and gems and some cardstock. And then the one pattern paper that I didn't really cut into, I used to back all my cards with, just to make them a bit more substantial. And that way they don't flop forward from the heaviness of the card if people were to display them. They have a little bit of weight on the back with that pattern paper. So I did that. And then any stickers I had left over, I would stick on the inside of the cards to decorate the inside. So there's the first one. The second card I created was a 5x7 card because I wanted to use this 4x4 cut apart card as a sentiment. So I used that, and then I used these 2 little stickers. I chopped this bunny's ear to tuck up underneath the chin of the deer so it looked like they were cuddling, just because that's the cutest little sentiment. If kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard. So I added a punched photo corner there, a navy button to balance that out with the navy background paper, and then a few gems just because winter is so cute with gems. And then the inside has just a couple of those punched snowflakes from the pattern paper, and then I stuck gems and one little chipboard piece right there. The third card I made is another A2 size card, and here I just started layering leftover strips to create a background. Then I did have this 3x4 card left from the cut apart sheet. I punched the snowflake to go up here, and then I layered the stickers on top to make a little scene. And these 2 are so adorable. I love them. Again, I have that pattern paper on the back. And then the inside of the card just has a few of the leftover snowflakes just to decorate the inside. So that's the third card. For the fourth card, this is my most simple card I created and probably my least favorite, but it's okay. I was getting creative with the bits. So I have some bits of paper here and along the bottom. This is one of those 4x4 cards that I just made the snowman sitting on the sled as a little focal point, and then added in some snowflakes. Now this corner felt bare, so I just added in a couple of buttons to balance out the blue color. And I don't know, it's kind of a weird design. It's okay, it's not terrible, but it's not my favorite. Again, I put that pattern paper on the back, and then on the inside of the card, just a couple of the snowflake stickers just to decorate. So that's card number 4. And even though what's weird is this one's pretty simple, but the last two I love better than that one. So I don't know, I guess I was getting tired during that point. But here is some more scraps just kind of pieced together to create the background. I punched this circle from a scrap and then just layered the stickers up. I added in some those little tiny chipboard things that were left here, and then of course some gems to just give it that magical snowy feel. The back is this design. This is actually the other side of this stripe paper, so I cut that to go on the back of this one. And then on the inside, I just have a couple snowflakes again. Okay, and then the final card, I used a piece of blue cardstock that I had pulled out for one of the other pages and had cut into for a photo mat or something. And this was just a weird strip I had laying on my desk, so I decided to make it into a card base and use the last few stickers to create this card. So it's very simple, just the stripe paper with a strip of pattern paper. I punched that red circle out and matted it with the punched white circle, and then just added the things on top, gave it some gems for some winter sparkle, and then the last few snowflakes on the inside. Now this one doesn't have a pattern paper on the back, but I did glue the white cardstock on the inside to give it some strength. So that's it. We've got the 6 cards and the 5 layouts. And I'm actually pretty impressed with myself that I was able to do that much out of one collection kit. I don't know if you've ever challenged yourself to do that. It was a lot of fun, and I feel like I got a lot of use out of this collection, and I love this collection. It was a lot of fun to play with. Again, it's the Echo Park Celebrate Winter collection designed by Lori Whitlock, and I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you again soon.